and assumes responsibility for his upkeep. NNPC stations raise petrol price to 855 naira per litre. And also as the Federal Executive Council moves to determine price of petrol from Dangote Refinery. And later on the show, Nyesom Wike and others to face PDP disciplinary committee panel. I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade Otitoju and Olayinka Oyebile. Journalist Hangout starts right now. Now let's begin the conversation. In service to humanity, good deeds are never forgotten. Neither do selfless acts go unnoticed. In recognition of this, the Enugu State's Governor Peter Mbah has inaugurated 4 newly constructed and rehabilitated roads in Abakpa Nike in Enugu metropolis and the popular Obinagu Road. Now, during the inauguration, Governor Mbah renamed the reconstructed Obinagu Road after the music legend Mike Ejeagha. Now, the road was renamed after Ejeagha for his selfless contributions to the cultural heritage of the state. The governor also stated that the state government will take responsibility for his upkeep in a bid to preserve his legacy. Now, let's share this story by TVC News Bamidele Ajayi with you.
I can say that Liberty before was nothing to write home about because there were too much traffic. There was too much traffic in and out, and the road itself was really bad. But now we can see the changes here, and the road is now good.
That was a live testimony of Liberty residents of Abakpa who shared their experiences after their roads were reconstructed. Abakpa is one of the densely populated areas in Enugu metropolis, with about 500,000 residents. It also serves as a commercial hub, which daily records high vehicular traffic.
Yeah, at least I've been doing my business for like 6-7 years now. But since Mbah started this road, we enjoyed the road. Liberty is now a good road, a peaceful place, thanks to Peter Mbah.
As part of effort to fulfill its own bargain of the social contract, the state government was moved by the people's plight to alleviate their sufferings.
It's a symbol of social progress, a beacon of economic growth. Importantly, it will connect people, it will reduce travel time, it will enhance business opportunities. This is one of the testaments to show that your love for your people is what goes on in your vein every day. I remember the day we came for inspection, and then you asked, why is this road like this? Why is it all like that? Why didn't we include it in the other one? Start doing it immediately.
Governor Peter Mbah emphasizes the determination of his administration to take the state economy to 7-fold by providing adequate security, modern infrastructure, and creating conducive atmosphere for investment to thrive.
And to the glory of God. Amen. What we are here to witness is fulfillment of our own part of the social contract. Recall further that last year we awarded 71 roads, 71 urban roads, and 10 rural roads. Those 71 roads have since been completed. Those are roads that were rehabilitated, in some cases constructed. I want to assure you that the commitment we made to serve you with every fiber of our being can never be lost on us.
One of the newly rehabilitated roads, Obinagu Street, was christened after the legendary Igbo folklore music icon Mike Ejeagha, whose song Gwo 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 became rave of the moment 31 years after. Governor Mbah and his entourage paid homage to the musical icon at his Abakpa residence, where he promised to henceforth take full responsibility of his upkeep, describing him as a living legend.
So as we celebrate this living legend, I am going to also call on you for us to continue to remember him in our prayers for God to grant him longevity in good health.
Amen.
And also that we ensure that while he's alive, he receives all the honor that is due to him.
Other inaugurated roads include Texaco Bus Stop, Ifo Road, and Ekpo Street. Governor Mbah announced that work will soon commence for the dualization at Pennox Junction on the Enugu Expressway all the way to Opi Nsukka Road. Mike Ejeagha, TVC News Enugu.
All right, beautiful report there. BK, I look forward to seeing you do your Ngwagwango challenge. But before
Working on.
You're still working on
my footwork.
But before we go into that renaming of the road, Governor Mbah of Enugu State doing several human-oriented projects and showing capacity. Don't you agree?
Yes, he's showing himself to be one of the best governors of this era, because I've seen some of the things that he has done. I think he has been underrated, and what he has done in the area of security has largely been underrated.
Okay.
You need to see the control center in Enugu. There's nowhere in Nigeria where you have that. Something similar to it that I've seen was in the naval headquarters in Abuja,
Okay.
where the Nigerian Navy can monitor our waterways.
Okay.
You know?
Real time.
Yes. But what he has in that area, what he has put together there is just tremendous.
Second to none.
No state. I've seen states that have such security control centers and all that. Nothing comes close in terms of the size and what they are able to do with it. But, you know, if you cannot make impact as a governor, then you had no business in the first place contesting to be governor. And I think Peter Mbah is doing well. He's very determined. He said, look, Enugu State, we don't want sit at home. And they are doing their best, you know, to ensure that the economy continues to rev on in spite of sit at home. But I'm particularly impressed with what he has done for this musician. This musician is very poor. He's not in the class of people like the late Osadebe, the late Oliver De Coe, because Ejeagha was not in the habit of praise singing people. He would sing songs, folk songs, tell stories, and try to shape people's conduct through his songs. And he's been a fantastic cultural ambassador for the Igbo nation, not just Enugu, where he comes from Ezeagu local government area. Now, for the governor to say, look, we'll take over his upkeep, because he's been a tremendous cultural ambassador, I think it's a very good thing that has been done. And is the dance challenge that the Brain Jotter, you know, instituted, is already, you know, been embraced all over the world. I've seen white people do it.
Exactly.
And people ask the question, why do they always, why do they chase one another? You know, when someone imitates you as you are doing it, you then chase that person. Say, what's that? What that was Brain Jotter's own way of immortalizing the man, you know. a song that people had forgotten, a song that was released in 1983. You can imagine the power of music. We are seeing the power of music being demonstrated by the way people are now downloading that song. It debuted at number 95 on Spotify globally. So that's to tell you that the song has acquired a life of its own since Brain Jotter decided to do the skit. They do a skit around it, and it really makes me happy that the governor has chosen to honor him in this way. I think that other cultural ambassadors of our country need to be honored. You know? I was very proud when in Bordeaux, France, during this leading to the Olympics, Azizat Oshuala was doing the war dance. And it just shows that. Look,
that's why I said I'm looking forward to yours.
Did you see Governor Soludo too?
Yeah, I saw. I saw it.
So
really beautiful.
The thing is spreading like wildfire in Amatan, and I will do it. I promise to do it. If
I'll hold it to that.
We don't Pasuma. We will do Oshupa.
Yeah.
Said Oshupa. I sing a lot of his songs. So I'm going to do Said Oshupa, and after that, I will do Ejeagha.
We'll get back to that conversation. But Olaika, let me come to you. Honoring our greats while they are alive. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, okay. Let me join CKN for welcoming you on this flagship program.
Thank you very much.
It's nice having you, and you are dining with the elders.
Thank you. Exactly.
And you are doing it well.
Thank you very much.
So, TVC, thank you very much. Okay, now back to what we are talking about. Almost 4 decades after serving in what used to be old Anambra State, and I served in Enugu itself, I went back earlier this year, and I didn't recognize that city again. So I think the governor, Peter Mbah, is doing very well. And this idea of honoring our culture ambassadors, especially when they are still alive, that's what I really, really appreciate in all this. The Obinagu Road, which is now named Mike Ejeagha Road, I know very well. It is a very, very good thing that he has done that. And I also want to ask other governors, look, in all that we do, it should not be only politicians that we name roads after. We should, in fact, you see, Mike Ejeagha, with that song, the song has gone round the world. It's just like, what is this other one now? Buga, I mean, so, and this, for this man, for this to happen at the twilight of his life, I mean, you know when the thing became a rave, and the man, he was moved to tears. Yes. That this is something he has done years and years ago. And what that tells you is that when you are good at something, keep doing it, and it will last. Okay.
Anyway, let's move straight to the next topic, because I wanted to ask you on the kind of songs we sing right now. A Nigerian artist even giving us evergreen songs.
Look at even the lead guitar. Look at the sound.
Exactly, you know.
Look at the sound.
What we have now is
very penetrating sound.
Amateurism and I mean,
with lyrical emptiness.
Lyrical emptiness. So really sad. I hope they just put more creativity into this. But anyway, let's move straight to our next story. In the midst of the ongoing fuel scarcity in the country, efforts are ongoing by the federal government to explore opportunities in sustainable and cleaner energy sources. In furtherance of this agenda, the federal government handed over 20 compressed natural gas CNG buses to the Oyo State government. Now, speaking on the development, the Chief Executive Officer and the Program Director of the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative, Mike Ejeagha, noted that the state is a fitting place to launch the CNG program. Let's share this story